Hello, I am Erin Evans, and let's flow. We'll start at the tops of our mats in Samastitihi. Big toes to touch, heels slightly apart, arms hang by the sides. Beginning to activate the sounding breath. Slowly, breath by breath, dropping your personality, your responsibilities. And on your next inhale, extend your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step your left foot back, drop your knee, point your toes, float the arms up. Feel the toenail side of the foot tack down as the front knee urges forward. And bringing your fingertips to the earth, Skandasana, popping your toes to the upper left-hand corner, drop your bottom. Fingers could tent, you might bind behind that knee joint. Press the inner heel deep into the floor like you could lift right up out of the pelvis. And then releasing the hands to the earth, Prasarita A, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, forward bend. Taking a couple breaths, head below the heart. Inhale, lengthen, Skandasana, opposite side. Pop your right toes up, hang deep to your left hip. Tent the fingers or clasp your hands. Kick the heel deep into the floor, spin your heart. Releasing your hands to frame your left foot, drop your back knee, arms float open, toenail side down. Feel the pinky toe tack down as the heart elevates up. 2, 1, hands to the earth, step back, low push up or onto the belly. Lift your sternum, cobra or up dog. Downward dog, take it back. You might want to shake your hips, bend your knees, lift your legs. Any movement is invited. Let the heart hammock, if you've carried a heavy weight on your back, let it go. Take your eyes forward, step or hop your feet between your hands, lengthen. Bow. Stand tall, reach high. Release your arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step your left foot back, drop your knee, point your toes, runner stretch, peel back. Pull the inner edge of the thigh wide. Notice the hamstrings, the basket of tension. And then lunging back into that right knee, Skandasana, one more time, pop the heel. Option for hands in prayer, a different variation. Releasing the fingers to the earth, Prasarita, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, over and in, spine drops. If you could flex your ankle joints, grip with the big toes and tilt your chest. Inhale, lengthen, Skandasana, opposite side, lunge deep. Kick your heel into the floor. You might take your hands to prayer or bind. Hands frame your front foot. Drop your back knee, runner stretch, peel back. Kick your heel deep into the floor. You might widen your hip. And lunging back into that left knee, step back, low push up or onto the belly. Over and up. Downward facing dog, take it back. At any point throughout the practice, you could add inversions, child's poses, hip openers, anything goes. Find the sounding quality of your breath and fill the four corners of your mat. Eyes forward, feet between the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Bow. Stand tall, reach high. Release your arms. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, eyes forward, low push-up. Drag your pelvis to your wrists. Slide back, downward dog. So the practice of yoga is like a great seduction. You are attempting to seduce yourself into the physical body. Seduce your awareness, get present in this moment, this body. Completing your exhale, eyes forward, feet to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Bow. Stand tall, reach high. Release your arms. One more, reach up. Fold it in, neck soft. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop it back, eyes forward, lower. Take it up. Slide it back. A subtle internal rotation of the thigh bones for 4. 3, clear out the low abdomen. 2. 1. Completing your exhale, eyes forward, feet to the top. Lengthen. Fold. Bend into the knees, Utkatasana. Bring your hands to your heart, weight into your right foot. Send your left foot back for a warrior 3. Set your eyes on a spot and hold it. Internally rotate the back thigh. Fingertips to the earth. It's a standing split or a handstand for 2. 1, step or hop back, low push-up. Ride your inhale. Ride your exhale. Left leg lifts. Step it or jump switch it forward. Float it up. Warrior 2. Exalted warrior. Extended side angle. Prasarita, inhale, lengthen. Fold. Inhale, lengthen. Warrior 2. Exalted warrior. Extended side angle. Hands down, step back, low push-up. Ride your inhale. Ride your exhale. Step or hop to the top. Lengthen. Bow. Sit low, Utkatasana. Hands to heart center, weight into the left leg. Warrior 3, set your eyes. Internally rotate the leg in the sky, fingers to touch or wide. Standing split, option to invert for 2. 1, step or hop it back, lower. Ride your inhale. Ride your exhale. Right leg lifts. Step it or jump switch it forward. Float it up. Warrior 2. Exalted warrior. Extended side angle. Prasarita A, go to the long edge. Inhale, lengthen. Fold. Lengthen again. Warrior two, face forward. Inhale, flip it. Exhale, extended side. Hands down, step back, low push-up. Drag it up. Slide it back. Few moments catching the breath. Notice the pattern of the heart. Some of you might want to drop to the elbows for dolphin. Maybe take it upside down, forearm stand. Take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're upside down, come right side up. Child's posers, downward dog. Completing your exhale, eyes forward, feet to the top. Lengthen. Bow. Sit low, Utkatasana for warrior 3 on the left. Lift your right leg up, arms go wide or stay at heart center. Standing split, option to invert. We've got 2. 1, pistol squat. The leg in the sky sweeps through. You might catch the foot or tent the fingers. 3, 2, 1. Standing split, handstand vinyasa or step back to lower. Ride the inhale. Ride the exhale. Lift your right leg up. Step it or jump switch it forward. Crescent lunge, come up. Warrior 2. Exalted warrior to hold. Lunge the front knee forward, peel the right lung back. Scan the body for where there is softness, where there could be more softness. Extended side angle, traditional, elbow to knee or hand outside the foot. Take your gaze to the palm in the sky. Work your knee toward your armpit. Awaken, enliven the arch of the back foot. Rising all the way up, exalted warrior. Drop the right hand down the back, left arm threads through. Catch your shirt, a strap, fingers, or work the top elbow. Work your knee forward. Notice sensation. Untangle the arms, extended side angle, elbow to knee or hand inside the foot. If you like to bind, you can drop your hand down your back. Some of you might step it forward for birds of paradise. Let the tail get heavy, the foot get light. And if you're flying, step down, step back. Untangle the bind, Prasarita A, pigeon toe the feet, lengthen. Exhale, fold. If you have any inverted practice, headstand, forearm stand, handstand, you might take it upside down. If you're in Prasarita, keep working your hands back between your legs. Keep your glutes active. If the feet are up, set them down. Inhale, lengthen, pivot to face your left leg, half split or full split. Come down nice and low, option for blocks under the hands. Scan the face, notice if there is an expression of unease. Taking a lunge back into that left knee for funky headstand or funky pincha. Send your left leg high. The right forearm drops. The left hand lines up with the elbow joint. Headstanders, you'll lower your head to the floor. Catch your left knee on the back of the left arm. Float the right leg up. Maybe float both legs up. 3, 2, 1. Three-legged dog, left leg high. Take the left leg, cross it behind the right, and walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, lengthen. Fold, and then bend the knees for eagle pose. Thread your right leg over top of the left arm under. Set your eyes on something to hold your attention. Keep working the knees lower, elbows higher. And rising up, untangle, the feet are crossed. Fold forward for a crisscross crow. Knees go wide, hook your knees on your elbows. Switch the crisscross, opposite ankle on top. Release the feet to the earth. Inhale, lengthen. Fold. Walk it forward for a three-legged dog, right leg elevated. Eyes forward, step or jump switch your foot between your hands. Drop your back knee, twisted side angle, left arm up. Hook your elbow over your knee, option to bind or open the arms. Your drishti, your gazing point, gives a direction to the pose. Take your eyes down, take your hands down. Walk yourself to the long edge for middle splits or frog pose. With frog, the knees are bent. With middle splits, the inner edges of the feet are down. You might like to rock back and forth. And slowly working your feet back under your hips, a little wider. Inhale, lengthen. Catch the waist. Stand up, Trikonasana, arms float open, triangle. Hinge at the waist, hand to the shin, the ankle, the floor, the toe. Imagine you're leaning against something you trusted, shoulder blades squeezed tight. Awaken the pelvic floor. Twisted half moon, eyes down, tent the right fingertips, bend both legs. Catch your foot, balancing on your left leg, chest is up. 3, 2, 1. Standing big toe, catch the waist, extend your foot out in front. Point your toes, lift it. 3, 2, 1. Catch the toe, set it up. You might bow. So typically we extend the leg as our last move, and just there we did it first. Take your leg out to the side, eyes over the opposite shoulder. Knit your sitting bones, shoulder soft. Take your eyes forward, leg forward, airplane. Step it back, twisted triangle, right arm reaches. Hand to the shin, to the ankle, to the floor, top arm up. You may like a block under the hand. Stack the right shoulder in order to stack the left shoulder. Take your eyes down, pistol squat, sweep the leg in the sky through, catch your foot, and then lower your bottom for archer's pose. Catch the big toe of your left foot with your peace fingers, catch the big toe with your right foot with peace fingers, and elevate that left leg up. Pull it back toward your ear like you're literally preparing to shoot a bow. And releasing that shape, half bound, seated lotus, cross the foot over or take a figure four. My half lotus people, you might catch the foot, fold it in. Rising all the way up for horse pose. If you're in a figure four shape, release your foot. Half lotus, keep it. So to release the foot, we'll stand up on the back knee. If you have half lotus, stand up on the lotus, elbows out in front, left arm under. Let your tailbone get heavy, heart lifts high. And releasing this shape. So you might like to take a little one-legged crow vinyasa with a lotus to shoot back, or extend back, downward facing dog. Take a couple moments, regroup. How are you? Notice what placement of the body is taking most of the action. So I have big toes, outer heels, thumb and first finger. Those are my control points, my anchors. Take the eyes forward, step or hop to the top. Lengthen, bow, bending into the knees, Utkatasana. Warrior three on your right leg. Send the left leg back, arms to prayer or wide. Notice the pattern of your breath. Find equality between right standing leg and left extended leg. Standing split, option to invert for two. One, pistol squat. Sweep the leg in the sky through. You might catch your foot. You might use your fingers as brakes. Upward facing dog, the heart, 3, 2, 1. Standing split. It could be a handstand vinyasa, a step back, meeting in downward facing dog. Reach your left leg up, step it or jump, switch it forward, crescent lunge, warrior 2. Exalted warrior will stay here and expose the left lung. The intention is to create heat, perhaps a little bit of friction, annoyance, a desire to straighten that leg. Extended side angle, traditional, elbow to knee or hand outside the foot. What are you looking at? What part of the body could have more attention? Rise up, flip the warrior for a bind. Drop the left hand down the back, maybe get a grip, maybe use a strap, or use your right hand to urge that left elbow down. Stay with me. Extended side angle, hand inside the foot or elbow to knee. If you took a bind last time, do so again. If you flew in birds of paradise, feel free to do that. Big full pranayama, standing leg active. Pay particular attention to the exhalations. If you're flying, gently step down, step back. Untangle the bind, Prasarita A, one more time. You might be happy hanging the head below the heart. Take 3, 2, 1. If you're upside down, release the feet, lengthen. Half split or full, face the right. Drop the back knee. You might like blocks under the hands. You might drop it. You might elevate your arms and then set your eyes. Bring your awareness into the back leg. We can't see the foot, but you should know where it is, how it is. So take the attention there. Lunging into that right knee for funky headstand or funky pincha. Send the right leg up. Left elbow drops, right hand lines the elbow joint. You might lower your head or keep it elevated. Right knee on the back of the right arm. Maybe sail up. Child's pose is always an option. And then returning to a 3-legged dog, right leg up. Cross the right leg behind the left. Walk your hands back to your feet. Pop up onto the tippy toes for eagle at the back of the mat. Thread the left leg over, right arm under. Low hips, high heart, 3. Longer breath, 2. 1, release this shape, arms stretch, you're still crisscrossed. Fold it forward, knees go wide, take a crisscross crow, and then cross the opposite ankle. Release your feet to the earth, walk it forward, 3-legged dog, left leg high. Step it or jump, switch it forward, drop the right. Left arm lifts. Hook your elbow over your knee. Option to open the arms, option to bind. Give me a firm, powerful back leg. Put your eyes on an imperfection of an imperfection. Find lines like laser beams through the body. Take your eyes down, take your hands down, walk it through center for Titibhasana to a wide-legged seat. Some of you might lower your bottom to the floor. Some of you might hook your hamstrings on the backs of your elbows, pick it up, and then lower the bottom, lower the legs. Upavishta, folding forward. You might put a block under your head, spin your kneecaps to the sky. You may stay here very happily. Some of you might want to play with bandha checks on either side. Framing your right foot to move into Ashtavakrasana, hook your left knee over your elbow, Cross that right ankle underneath, pick it up, Ashta. 2, 1, wide-legged. Opposite side, frame the left. Hook the right knee on the back of the right arm, cross the ankles, Ashta. 2, 1, release. Option to get up by putting your feet down and rising or hooking your knees, Upavishta Titibhasana, to lower the feet. Lengthen, catch the waist, stand up. Arms float open, triangle, hinge at the waist, hand to the shin, the ankle, the floor, left arm up. Big, full, spacious breath. Twisted half moon, left fingertips down, bend both legs, catch the right. Kick your foot into your hand, upward facing dog, your chest. Catch the waist, extend the toe out in front. 3, 2, 1, catch your big toe or your knee, lift it nice and high, shoulders drawn back. 3, 2, 1, open it wide, eyes over the opposite shoulder. 3, 2, 1, eyes through center, airplane. Step it back, twisted triangle. Left hand to the shin, to the pinky toe edge, right hand to the small of the back or up toward the ceiling. Standing split to pistol squat, sweep it through. For archer's pose, drop your bottom. Take your right big toes with your peace finger and thumb and reach forward for the long legs big toe. Peel back like you're preparing to shoot that bow. And coming into either a figure 4 or a half bound seated lotus. Cross it over, maybe catch the foot, square the shoulders over and in. Let the spine drop. My figure 4 people, flex your feet to protect the ankle joints. And then rising up for horse pose. So if you're in figure 4, untangle the knee. If you're in half lotus, keep it as you stand up on the knee joint and wrap the left arm under. Tailbone gets heavy, eyes are set. And then releasing this shape, some of you will take it a one-legged crow, half lotus vinyasa to take you back. Option 1, child's pose. Option 2, teddy bear stand. Back to crow, then back to teddy, or any lotus variation, any leg positions. You've got 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And taking a vinyasa or meeting in downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Bend it, stack it, maybe flip the dog. Some of you might go full wheel. My full wheelers, you can bring your right knee to your chest and point it to the sky. Zipper your way through center, sweep the right leg through pigeon pose. Option 1, you'll fold forward over the long leg. Option 2, take it into a king bind. Wherever you are, release the shape. Send your right leg high. Step it between your hands, crescent lunge. Dancer's pose, shift the weight. It's either a ankle catch or a king bind. Bow the heart, stay 3, 2, 1, standing split. Feet come together, inhale, lengthen. Pop to the tippy toes, drop the knees, side crow, knees to the left. You might pick it up or snuggle in. 3, 2, 1. Float it back. However, we'll meet downward facing dog. Reach your left leg up. Bend it, stack it, maybe flip it. You might go to full Urdhva Dhanurasana, full wheel. If you do, you could take your left knee to your chest. And then zipper your way, 3-legged dog. Sweep the leg in the sky through pigeon pose. You could fold over that front leg. You could turn it into a king. You might use a strap or a sock. Wherever you are, release. 3-legged dog, left leg high. Step it between the hands, lift the back knee up, crescent. Dancer's pose. Catch the ankle, take a king variation. 3, 2, 1. Standing split. Step the feet together, inhale, lengthen. Side crow, opposite direction. Pivot your knees to face the other way. Catch your elbow, pick it up. Lift your feet up or stay snuggled in. 3, 2, 1. Take it back any way you please. Meeting in downward facing dog. How are you? How's the breath? Bringing an element of intention back in. Squeeze the inner heels if you lost them. Dropping down onto the knees. Ustrasana, camel. We'll take 3. Catch the low back. You might work elbows toward each other. You might reach for the heels. Find a spot on the ceiling for the eyes to land. 3, 2, 1. All the way up. It's child's or headstand. Any headstand. I'll take one from second with my elbows out in front and I'm holding my elbow joints. Tone the glutes, awaken the legs. Coming all the way back down or standing all the way back up, Legu Vidrasana or Ustrasana, same thing or a deeper variation. Catch behind the knee joints. Go back. Squeeze the inner thighs together, eyes set. Find your breath. Find your legs in space. And all the way up. Option 1, child's. Option 2, another headstand. Anyone you please, I'll take forklift. My palms are facing up, fingernails down, eyes steady, head firm. 3, 2, 1, all the way down. Last one. Ustrasana, Laghu or Kapotasana. Set yourself up and go. As though this was the most important thing you've ever done, breathe and be. Lift the pelvis forward. Take your skull back away from your pelvis. And all the way up. Take yourself into a all fours shape. Take your left leg out to the side. Thread your right arm under. Place your shoulder and your ear to the mat. Lengthen the fascia. Lengthen the musculature on the side of your body. All the way up, opposite side, slide the knee, extend the other foot, thread it through, drag your chest. Is there a difference side to side? Crawl your way all the way back through center to all fours. And come all the way down onto the belly. Roll over onto your back. Tuck your knees to your chest. Arms go wide, knees to the left, eyes to the right. Slack your jaw. Let your eyes sink into the back of your eye sockets. Bring your eyes through center, knees through center, opposite side. Bring your eyes and knees through center, one more hug, and make your way onto your back for Shavasana. Deep inhale. Let the practice fall away. Feel the vibrancy in the cells. Note the beating of your heart. Feel the safety of the earth beneath you. And starting to deepen the breath. Bring movement to the fingers, to the toes. If you'd like to stay in Shavasana, stay there. Otherwise, arms stretch overhead, toes point, knees to the belly. Rolling over onto the right and rise to a seat. And not out of habit, but out of great respect for what this person has endured, who they've become, hands to heart center. Bow your chin to your chest, close the practice. Thank you so much for your attention.